Hey guys, this is Financial Fitness, and today I am talking to my buddy Chris. He is a lawyer, he's an entrepreneur, he is not a militant vegan, but he almost has the strictest diet I've ever seen. It may be the strictest diet I've ever seen, but he does it naturally. And I want to let him tell you about it because, did you tell me about your diet? Why and what and how does it affect your life?
Well, I think I started because with veganism specifically, as we talked about in a previous video, started with a documentary, and then it led to health, environmental reasons, and then with everything else, the reason why I'm so strict is just evaluating everything I consume or apply to myself or is in my environment, and there's just some things that I decided I don't need whatsoever. So with veganism, I am a big animal proponent, but it's really easy for me to do. It's not something I think a lot about really, and I am vegan. I eat vegan, but it's not something I really dwell on. It's not a big deal to me.
And he doesn't push it on everybody around him. I thought that was really cool. I've literally ate barbecue in front of the guy. Ice cream. He doesn't drink coffee either. No caffeine. What? Just water and vegetables and...
Water, seltzer water, vegetables, lentils. But don't get me wrong, vegans can have horrible junk food, right? There's horrible junk food, so you can definitely pack on the pounds. It's not necessarily a pure diet. It's just one that is void of dairy, meat, animals. Yeah, any animals or animal byproducts.
Yeah. So that's really cool, and the coolest part about it is he's not trying to push it on everybody around him, but he walks as an example. He leads by example, and it would encourage me to really kind of step back and assess what I'm eating, because I would be embarrassed on how many chickens I've eaten. I mean, it's a pile of them.
So
I bet it's piles of them.
I was not vegan for 37 years, so I've eaten piles of chicken with you.
Got 24 at the house, and I hope they're making me some omelets right now. But is there anything else we should put on the militant vegans? You want to jump on them a minute?
Yeah, I think a lot of times we think in terms of binary terms, and it's like vegans they get into this way of thinking and this way of acting where it's like, if you're not vegan, then all of a sudden you are bad. At least there's a good section of them, but it doesn't have to be that way. It's just simply an option. It's a way of eating, and it's definitely not for everybody, right? Like, we all have different dietary needs and reactions to how we eat. So it's just an option that's out there, and I just so happen to do it. It's worth considering, and if nothing else, it's like, okay, can you try this? It's like the same thing as fasting to me. Can you try this for 2 days, see what happens? It's probably not going to hurt you, but there's a lot of upside to it. You might feel better, and if you do, then it might be encouraging to go ahead and take it another step further. I've liked the results so far. I didn't categorize them. I'm not someone. I'm horrible about recordation, but it is something where I think just generally I feel positive about this, and I also I think it's led me to a healthier diet. That's not to say my diet is perfect. I've taken a lot of stuff out of my diet, but it's like I also don't necessarily know everything that is good, but I am aware of a lot of things that are bad. And so anything that works against me or I perceive works against me, I take that back and I remove it. And unless I see a reason to add it forward, then I'll just take it out.
That's awesome. I got, that's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that are negative that you're eating that I eat that I know I'm going to feel bad after I eat ice cream. I know it. It's just too much. It's too much fat and it's too much sugar. I know I'm stealing from the future when I drink coffee. It robs your future energy. And I'm wondering if when you get off that stuff, I bet you're even keel. No roller coaster. Caffeine all the way up and then. Now, my videos are going to be a lot slower, probably. But I don't know. I'm interested. You've got me interested.
I think it's maybe less of a roller coaster. I still have roller coasters. I fast. Sometimes I'll fast for a day. Sometimes it's 12 hours, 2 days. So I'll vary fasting. But it's not that I eat so healthy. There's definitely some horrible things I eat. I mean, there's a lot of good tasting vegan stuff too. Not to say that there isn't, but it's not as strict as you may think. You can eat horribly vegan. Oreos are technically vegan. So it's not necessarily all good.
I like Oreos.
Right? So it's not necessarily all good, but it is, I think it does help you lean you in the right way. And as far as any negative agents, we could have a whole nother video about this, but I think I stay away from coffee because I don't like to have any artificial stimulants. And when I say artificial, I mean that in the truest sense of the word, and that I don't need to be adding in coffee to my already, let's just call it organic diet. I also don't need to, like with alcohol, I've completely eschewed alcohol because it's literally a poison. It's literally a poison. Do I want poison inside of me? I don't want to poison myself. So I just made that decision.
That's good.
But I understand it, right? Like it does. There's an upside to it, and I understand that upside. But I've just decided, like I made a decision. Just okay, this is a net negative for me. Anything that's a net negative, I'm not saying that there's not a benefit to it. There's not an upside to it. But anything that's overall a net negative, I'll remove it and I'll take it back.
Yeah. Well, I've searched high and low to find somewhere that said alcohol was good for you. It's not out there.
Yeah.
It's socially accepted. Coffee is the widest used drug on the earth. Caffeine.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
things are accepted. So you can see where I admired this guy's diet and his dedication to it. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope it encourages somebody to do something positive, I hope I'm bringing value. This is Financial Fitness. I will see you tomorrow.